Hello everyone, welcome back. We're in the final chapter of the Yearing On. I'm just going to talk real quick. Tifalet, right? I couldn't think of his name for a minute. Eternal Prison.
じゃあ私は先に行くね。向こうで会ったらよろしく。
Okay, I think they might be talking about the festival, right? I forgot if it's a lantern festival or what it's called, but Tifalet invited her to go to this festival at the end of the chapter, and she agreed. And there was some really passionate stuff shared between them, and so what's going to happen now? There's no choices in this one, so I don't have to bring anything up because my browser is completely full of tabs for D&D. Anyway, yeah, see you later. I kept my eyes on the door. After she closed it, I still felt a little guilty. Oh, she's slow. She's not going? I told Yuriana that Tifalet confessed his feelings for me. There was no way I could talk about how he had amnesia or the ghost I saw. Even I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to. Why'd she feel guilty then?
Oi.
Oh, here comes Wilhelm's talk. Oh. What do you want, Wilhelm?
なんだその言い方。俺がお前に話しかけちゃ悪いのかよ。
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. It's just that, you were sulking because there was no war.
すねてねえよ。
He blushed. Really? Alright then.
まだでっかい戦は起きる気配ないのかよ。
I can't say there won't be one, but so far, no.
ちぇー。
Sorry.
お前に謝られても嬉しくねえし、それで戦が起きるわけでもねえし。
That's true, but...
つうかさ、お前は戦いたくないんだろ？
Wilhelm. I remembered about Queen Kiora. I knew it would be difficult to accurately tell this soul of the cursed sword about my true feelings, but I thought I should try. Does she know in this one that Wilhelm's disappearing, or was that in the last one? I don't remember. I felt like Queen Kiora told her about it at some point, but I'm not sure if that was this one or the last one. About that.
説教なら聞かねえぞ。
No, it's not, I think.
眠いから手短にな。
I felt relieved knowing that he was willing to listen. Wilhelm, I guess you are an amazing presence.
思うってなんだよ。すごいんだよ、実際。
Of course, I'm sorry. I don't know what you were like in the past, so...
ああ、そうだな。まあいいから続き。
I know this peaceful world is boring for you, and I know what I'm here for, but there is one thing that I want you to know, Wilhelm. This nation is ruled by a queen called Her Majesty Kiora, and there's a magic circle up in the sky. It protects the capital from enemies.
それがどうした？
You can also fight to protect. Queen Kiora wants to avoid bloodshed as much as possible, and I agree with her. I think it's amazing how she protects everyone with magic. But either it's mana or spiritual strength, I'm sure it's very draining. Looking at Queen Kiora reminds me that fighting with a sword is not the only way to show one's strength.
それで？
I want you to understand, Wilhelm. It's better that war doesn't break out. It's not cowardly or weak to want peace. You shouldn't fight and...
バカじゃねえの？
He just says it so casually.
争いがない方がいいとか。本気でそんなこと抜かしてんのか？
Wilhelm.
女王っつったな。あは、だからだな。
What?
所詮、女の考えることだなって言ってんだよ。
I was slightly angered by his words. It was sad that he thought that way about Queen Kiora, and heartbreaking that I wasn't able to explain it right.
がっかりだ。これだったらもっと戦の多い国や時代に目覚めたかった。そうすれば俺は毎日思う存分ぶった切れたのに。
No.
もういいよ。お前らのそういう弱っちいセリフ聞きたくねえんだよ、俺は。ああ、もう決めたぞ。もう俺は絶対起きないからな。
What?
剣はいらないんだろ。その女王にもそう伝えろ。
Hey.
アバよ、おやすみ。
Wilhelm. So that's his way of saying I'm disappearing. He really has no choice that he is going to disappear, but he's going to say, I'm not going to wake up forever. I yelled that out loud, but a sad echo in my room was all that was left. Is he seriously not going to wake up anymore? No way. It's fine. He'll be in the next route, right?
こんばんは。時間通りだね。
Yay, it's time for our date with Tifalet. I was standing in front of Tifalet's shop at our scheduled time.
あれ？浮かない顔。
Don't take it the wrong way, we just had a fight with our sword. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Tifalet had nothing to do with the cursed sword, so I didn't want to look gloomy in front of him, but he noticed anyway.
学校で何かあったの？
Not necessarily at school, but I didn't want to complain to him, but I just couldn't get Wilhelm's words out of my head. He really said a feminine way of thinking. Can I ask you something, Tifalet?
なんだろ
I had an argument with the cursed sword earlier because I was bad with my words.
う？ん？
I said that the world with no wars is better, but he said it was a feminine way of thinking. He said I was naive.
それは性別に関係ないだろ。頭悪いな、その魔剣。そんなものは各々の持っている考えに影響されるものであって、男女で語るべきものじゃない。戦なら僕も大嫌いだ。ただもちろん武力で何かを勝ち取りたいという考えを否定はしないよ。嫌いだけど。
There was a hint of his unique hostility in his words, but he looked sincere.
僕はその魔剣と話したわけじゃないけど、伝説から考えればおおよその性格というか、君に何を言ったか想像はつく。魔剣は戦ってこそ、誰かを切ってこその価値。だが幸いにして今このミルベリアは平和が維持されている。つまり魔剣は必要とされないということだ。このオルテシアもはるか昔は戦火が戦火を呼ぶ血にまみれた時代だったことがあると聞く。でも今はその時代じゃない。そうならないためにあの女王も魔法陣に毎日力を注いでいるわけだ。戦乱など望んではいけない。絶対に。大体戦が起きたら君だって戦うんだろ。
Huh? Well, of course.
また怪我でもされたらと思うと、それだけで戦なんて断固阻止したいね。
Yes, you must not get injured. I remembered what happened the other night. I felt myself blush.
回答はこんなところでいいかな。そろそろ始まるから不当に行こう。
Time? Ah. Tifalet held my hand without hesitation. I felt a little embarrassed, but because of the huge crowd, I had to hold his hand so I wouldn't lose sight of him.
君は本当にこのサマルナのことは知らないんだね。
No, I've never been to it.
じゃあ一緒に書こう。
Right, what?
願い事。
Tifalet's shop was close to the port, but the huge crowd prevented us from reaching there.
あ、始まった。
A soft glow lit up the night sky, one after another, more filled up the sky. Wow.
ランタンにね、願い事を書いて飛ばすんだ。空高く上がったら、その願いは叶うって言われてる。
It's beautiful. The lantern lights reflected off the water, setting both the sky and sea aglow. While looking at that, I thought to myself, the lanterns resembled the lunaria, which then reminded me of Tifalet, and that filled me with sadness. Tifalet. I squeezed his hand tighter. It's all right. The person next to me exists. He's no ghost.
今年はね、僕も書こうと思うんだ。
Tifalet picked up one of the many lanterns that were lined up. What are you going to write?
そんなこと決まってるだろ。
He doesn't want to lose his memories. Tifalet smiled cheerfully and started writing smoothly.
よし、上がれ。
It's not gonna fly, is it? Ah. When Tifalet let go, it started to float higher and higher. I tried to follow it with my eyes. I wanted to see whether his wish would come true. Unfortunately, no matter how much I tried to focus, it eventually disappeared into the crowd of lanterns. Do you know which one it is?
もう無理かな。
I guess that's better than it not flying, right? Me neither, but from how high it went up, I'm sure your wish will come true.
Eh?
Tifalet smiled so brightly that I suddenly felt tongue-tied. Oh, did I accidentally offend you? Not with that face you didn't.
そうだよね。君ならきっとそう言うよね。
Wait, what?
ありがとう。
Huh?
別にこれだけじゃないんだよ。僕はよく君の言葉に感動してる。
Touch your soul?
不思議と君の言葉って僕の中によく届くんだよね。君以外の人の言葉って割とどうでもよくてすぐに忘れちゃうんだけど、君の言葉は僕の中に残って僕をいい気分にさせてくれる。
Do I always say something so weird?
変なことは言ってない。
Why does she assume it's weird? Really? Then, alright.
そうそう、忘れないうちに。君に渡したいものがあるんだ。店に行こう。
Oh, is he giving her a present?
人が多くて少し疲れただろう。ルナリアのお茶を用意するから待ってて。
After saying that, Tifalet disappeared into the back of his shop. It wasn't my first time here, but I felt restless and glanced around. I never really noticed how quiet this shop is. I felt like I was shut out from the festive bustle outside, as if his shop was in its own world. I'm glad that Tifalet is doing fine. I've reported about the Lunaria yesterday, and Queen Kiora says she would do something about it. I shouldn't just say anything that would make him worry.
お待たせ。
Great smell as always.
後で少し分けてあげるよ。あと、手を出して。
My hand, like this. Tifalet held out his hand, so I placed mine on his, then... Oh, I gave her a little ring. Ah.
この大きさだと、やっぱり明かりを消さないと分かりにくいな。
Did you make her a little moonstone ring? Tifalet turned to the lamp and snapped his fingers. The room instantly became dark. Oh, that's so cute. It glows. It's so pretty. This is...
うん、そう。君が気に入ったあの石で作ってみた。
I never knew you had that talent.
初めてやってみたけど、我ながら力作だなと思う。気に入ってくれた？
Of course, I love it, but...
プレゼントだよ。もちろん。
What for?
理由を問われると困るな。君の体を飾るものを贈りたかったとしか。
But...
君の瞳は綺麗な青だけど、近くで見るとサファイアとはまた少し違う色なんだよね。
Tifalet smiled and peered close into my face.
僕はこの瞳が好きだ。色で言えばこの月卵石が一番近い気がする。それに君もこの石が気に入ったみたいだし。
You think so?
魔法で錬成したってだけでこの石自体に魔力があるわけではないけど、君に似合うと思ったんだ。ただそれだけ。
I'm flattered, thank you, but are you sure?
喜んでくれるなら何より。
He wants to make you happy. That's always his goal. Of course it does. I never received something like this. I'll definitely cherish this forever.
ん？
I looked at the stone that glowed with a pale blue color in the dim room. But Tifalet,
どうかした？
I also like the color of your eyes.
瞳だけ？
Huh?
この僕の瞳だけなの？君が好きなのは。
He likes his compliments, doesn't he? No, don't take it like that. You said you liked my eyes, so...
僕は君の全部が好きだよ。
Never failed to surprise me. This mage would say these things without a second thought. His expression never changed, so I started to doubt him. What if he was joking? That was why. But it hasn't been that long since we first met. I said that partly out of nervousness and partly out of worry.
そうだね。
He kept that smile. Do you remember? When you said I was strong, I'm actually not. I'm a crybaby, I lose my weight a lot, and...
でもきっと君は立ち止まらない。君のこの瞳には未来しか映らないんだと思う。一緒にいるとそれを強く感じる。記憶が戻りませんように。僕はさっきあのランタンにそう書いた。
Tifalet.
想像するだけで僕が君のことを忘れるなんて。
But...
永遠に戻らなくていい。僕の世界から君がいなくなったら意味がない。だからどうか君も消えないで。
Tifalet hugged me tightly. Oh, please don't leave me. He's so worried about being alone. Oh, I thought we were getting the CG. Dang it. That's how it ends. They just end the romantic scenes abruptly, don't they? Super fast. Like, that wasn't even a proper festival scene. I think everyone else at the festivals, they all got confessed to or kissed or something like that. And I mean, she got a present. I guess that's cute too, but it just ends. The next morning after the festival, the classroom was noisier than usual. I placed my breakfast on my tray and arrived at the table in the next moment.
あっ
Oh?
ニケの声だ。
誰か倒れたぞ。
朝霞だ。朝霞が倒れたぞ。
Oh man. The guy who's most attuned to the voices and stuff? What?
貧血っぽい。誰か医務室に運ぶの手伝って。
あら。
I'm worried about Asuka, but maybe we should let the boys carry him.
だね。それにしても珍しいな。貧血で倒れるとか、ここに来て初めて見たかも。
It probably has something to do with the circle. I wonder if he is feeling sick.
まあ、朝霞は細身だし、疲れとかかな。
I guess. Let's go see him later. After second period ended, I walked over to the next classroom. Asuka. I saw Asuka bow as he exited the infirmary.
Oh.
I heard you collapsed. Are you okay?
ああ、やっぱりバレてますか。食堂でしたもんね。
How are you feeling now?
大丈夫です。ご心配をおかけしました。
That's great. Oh, don't tell me it was because you still aren't sleeping well.
Eh?
Wait, was it?
いえ、
Asuka trailed off and looked around. What's wrong? You can tell me about it.
それが何かが聞こえるとか悪い夢を見るとかじゃないんですけど、とにかくこう苦しい感じで。
Suffocating?
とにかく息苦しくて夜も寝てるはずなんですけど寝られてないみたいな。ただおかしいのがそれが不快っていうよりすごく悲しい感じで。
Dad?
その話をさっきメフィストにしたらおそらくもうすぐ終わるって言うんですよ。
Of course, I'm sure the demon knows what's going on.
君の体質が感じ取ってしまうんだって。だからもう少し我慢してくれって。意味わからないですよね。
It's a bad omen. Something's gonna happen down there. I had a bad feeling about this, but I didn't want to get Asuka involved. Well, if Mephisto said that. I ended up with an awkward response.
でも貧血とか最悪ですよ。ダジャクだと思われたら困ります。ちゃんと心身ともに鍛えてるのに。
Don't worry about that. No one thinks you're weak, Asuka.
だといいんですけど。
What's wrong?
と。
Asuka looked around our surroundings again. His eyes shifted uneasily as he blinked. He seemed reluctant when he looked at me. What's wrong? Is there something else?
それがこんなこと言うの本当に失礼だと思うんですけど、この間酒場で会ったシャオレイと一緒にいた整った顔立ちの。
Oh, you mean Tifalet? What about him?
本当に失礼なんですけど。
He paused and moved his lips silently. I'd never seen Asuka act this hesitant before, so I started to get more worried.
彼って人間ですか？侮辱するつもりじゃないです。僕に悪意はないし、彼も悪い方だとは思えないので。ただこの間会った時、なんだかふっと影が薄くなる時があって、まるで幻みたいに。
Maybe he really is a real ghost. I never really thought about that.
それがどうしても気になって。
The bad feeling started to expand, crushing me under its weight. Yet I was still unable to tell Asuka everything. I'm sorry, Asuka. I apologized to him in my mind. I'm not going to disregard your question, but I think it's just your imagination. I tried my best not to sound cold and said it as gently as possible. I talk to him often, but he's no ghost.
そうですよね。申し訳ありません。どうか気を悪くしないでください。
No, I'm fine. Colette from Green Drops also says something similar. I realized something as soon as I said that. Colette also seemed to dislike Tifalet. However, students who carry magical factors seem to pick up on the voices. It is prevalent among children and in their teens. The sensitive and innocent tend to respond to it more readily. Does that mean that Colette also...
どうかしました？
Oh, no, nothing's wrong. Anyway, Tifalet isn't a ghost.
ですよね。僕ももう忘れます。じゃあ、授業に戻ります。
No. There's no way he's a ghost. He hugged me, kissed me, so there's no way he could be a ghost. What is he? Please tell us. I hope this isn't 2 hours. That would be so long. When it got dark, I came back here. I wondered if Tifalet would appear or not. But the person who approached me was not someone who I expected. Oh.
ずいぶんと枯れてしまったわね。
I had no idea that Queen Kiora would come here at this hour without any of her attendants. Queen Kiora.
こんばんは。驚かせてごめんなさい。
Queen Kiora stood next to me and touched the trunk. Her profile resembled his. I wanted to ask what brought her here, but I couldn't bring myself to voice it.
かわいそうに。
Huh?
あの子には何の罪もないのに。こんな形で残酷な枷を背負わせてしまった。
You're talking about Tifalet, aren't you? I know she is. Such a cruel fate. I'm sure it has something to do with the tree, too. Queen Kiora.
でももうどうすることも。
She's crying. Oh my goodness.
これは優しき女王陛下。
メフィスト。
こんなところで何を？
あなた
No.
まさか彼女まで巻き込むつもりではないでしょうね。
Uh-oh.
さあ、それは私にはわからない。彼女の選択次第。
What is it? I need to know all the secrets.
許しませんよ。
Queen Kiora.
この子に手出しはさせません。
Whoa.
相変わらず優しい方だ。だが、人間が最も愚かな判断を下すとき、その理由は何かご存知か？
わからないわ、そんなもの。
愛情です。誰かへの深い深い思い。
And she loves Tifalet.
私は提案するだけ。それに乗るかどうかは人間次第。私は決して契約を強いたりはしていない。選ぶのは常にあなた方、人間なのだ。
Oh, I feel like she's gonna make a pact with him. Mephisto.
ああ、かわいそうに。花がこんなに枯れて。
Mephisto touched a wilted lunaria flower, and the next moment a flame emitted from his palm, engulfing the flower.
彼は寂しいのでしょうね。たった一人、
After what? You know exactly who he is.
やめてちょうだい。
Please. I need to know. He must be lonely. He's all alone after, and what does she say? He did nothing wrong, yet I ended up forcing him to face such a cruel fate. I think she's the one that erased his memories. Inkura cried out loud. Whoa. Ah. Dark mist rose up and wrapped around my legs. Goodness.
大丈夫よ。浄化したわ。
さすがですね。
She's so angry at him. Oh no. That was a Demos, wasn't it?
ええ、そう。驚かせてごめんなさいね。あんなものが出るなんて。少し防御魔法が弱っているのかも。
You need to explain now because you've already bypassed all of this in the last chapter.
私は城に戻って至急魔法陣に新しい呪文を加えるわ。大丈夫よ。心配しないで。あなたたちのことは私が守ります。
Are we not gonna Are we not gonna talk about the rabbit in the room? The person who they're talking about? Come on. Inkura quickly walked away, and we were left behind.
やはり真実を明かすのは苦痛と見える。
Mephisto.
わかったろう？私が隠しているのではない。彼女が隠しているのだ。
After what? Mephisto gave me his typical smile and walked away. One of the withered lunaria petals fell onto my shoulder. I had no idea how long I sat there at the tree's roots.
ここにいたの？もうすぐ消灯よ。
Oh.
部屋に戻りなさい。
I'm sorry. At the very least, it didn't seem like Tifalet would appear tonight. I wondered if he would come here alone after I fell asleep.
ねえ。あなたには願いはないの？それとももう欲しいものはすべて持っているの？だから私のことを助けてくれないの？
She's getting desperate, isn't she? No, that's not it.
じゃあメフィストにもう一度頼んで。
Why don't you go ask him? You're the one that won't give up what you want most. Instructor.
私が頼んでもダメなの。もう何度も。
Please stop. I know, right? I understand how sad it is to lose your family. I've lost my father too. But Mephisto is dangerous. You shouldn't go anywhere near him.
何を今さら。
You must have something to do with the Lunaria flowers withering. Something terrible could happen at any time.
だから何？そんな脅しで今さら私が怖がるとでも？
Instructor.
戦争？災害？そんなもの何でも起こればいいわ。この世界が滅ぶなら滅べばいい。あの子がいない世界なんて苦痛でしかないもの。
You are insane. And that just ends too. They're just leaving you off with all of these little tiny bits and pieces of information. I have a feeling Maya's going to lose it and cause something. The next day, Instructor Maya was in charge of our first class. She looked exactly the same as any other day and taught the lesson. No one besides me knew about her desperate wish. I didn't feel superior because I knew. I didn't even want to know about it. I only felt a little jealous of her. Something bad was happening to Tifalet. I knew that, but I couldn't do anything. What if I made a pact with Mephisto, with Tifalet? No, I shouldn't think about that. I must go to Tifalet's shop after class. It's so mysterious. We're just running around in circles right now, waiting for something to happen. Tifalet, are you there? I opened the door to the shop and froze. Tifalet was standing there with a vacant look in his eyes. Tifalet, he's a ghost again.
Eh?
Oh, he's back. I was relieved to see that reaction.
あれ僕、今。
What's wrong? You were out of it. I tried to smile as cheerfully as possible, trying to remove my anxiety.
なんだろう。最近、どうもおかしいな。
You have?
こういうの、なんて言うのかな。自分が自分じゃないみたいな。いや、むしろ、誰かに呼ばれてるみたいな。
Let. I wonder if he is like a ghost of himself. It doesn't explain how he disappeared and suddenly appeared somewhere else, but maybe there's fragments of him. I feel like maybe, I don't know, he says someone's calling him. Maybe they're calling, maybe his time of guarding something is over. I don't know. I'm just trying here. I'm pulling things out of my mind that I can think of.
最近、毎晩同じ夢を見るんだ。
What kind of dream?
知らない場所に僕が立ってる。向こうは僕に気づくと悲しげに笑う。それだけなんだけど。
That's a very mysterious dream.
ただ、その景色がね。行った覚えのない場所なのに。でも、自分がそこにいた気がするんだ。
Huh? I remembered the book I read in the library. It was as if...
でも、嫌な感じだよね。まるで、記憶が戻りかけてるみたいだ。
That was written in the book too. It mentioned that some people regained their memories while others didn't. I'm thinking of the worst again.
せっかくランタンに願いを書いたのに、これじゃダメだ。僕はこのままがいいんだ。君といる、この世界がいいんだ。
Tifalet frowned in irritation and grabbed my shoulders.
さあ、君と。
His expression is back. Tifalet. The light in his eyes vanished, replaced by a blank stare. His hands on my shoulders went limp.
違う。それは違う。
Hey, what's the matter? I cautiously tugged at his arm. He was real. I could feel his warmth through my hand. But his hand stayed limp like a doll's. Tifalet, what?
ダメだ。そんなこと僕は望んでない。
Who is telling him to do what? Tifalet, what's wrong?
僕はそんなこと願わない。彼女を巻き込んだりはしない。僕にささやくな。僕は惑わされない。
A demon, maybe?
僕は彼女を苦しめたりしない。閉じ込めたりしない。僕は彼女を愛しているんだ。
Is he disappearing? What? In the next moment, Tifalet vanished before my eyes. His scream echoed in my ears. Tifalet? I hesitantly turned around. He might have meant to tease me with magic. I expected him to stand behind me with his usual mischievous smile. But there was no one in the shop. He wasn't in front of the stand he often used to weigh the medicines or the table where he served tea. Nowhere. No. No, this can't be. This is terrible. I ran out of the shop. Where is he at? Please. Man, he just had this big old long conversation with himself. yelling at someone who is telling him to lock her up and drag her into this, and then just vanished. Oh, wait. He's not here either. I ran all the way to the academy and headed it here immediately. I was sure that he would be here, but he wasn't. No. I was afraid that he really had vanished. That thought haunted my mind, and I broke out into a cold sweat.
魔法使いをお探しかな？
Mephisto.
会いたいなら彼がいる場所まで案内しようか？
He's in the tree, isn't he? I instinctively glared at him. I knew that this man would have the most accurate information about what happened to Tifalet, yet I was too emotional.
会いたくないなら別に構わないよ。ただ、早くしないと手遅れになってしまう可能性があるけどね。
Is that where it's good? Next? Oh, he went down there. Okay. Where is he? Hurry or it could be too late. Where is he? He took me to the underground area. It was the same as the last time. The air was moldy and countless caskets aligned. He's not here. Wait a second. Did you deceive me?
騙したとは失敬だな。君は気づいていないのか？
I haven't realized it. Is he some kind of manifestation to like keep the seal on or something like that? Maybe he is a manifestation. He just vanishes randomly. Realized what?
あのルナリアの木はこの真上にあることを。
I was startled by his words. Since we used the stairs to reach the underground, my sense of direction was off, but where is Tifalet?
ここにいるよ。
He smiled so happily that I reflexively backed away. No, he isn't, if you're joking. Ah. My arm was suddenly pulled back roughly and a silver blade gleamed. What?
動かないで。
Oh my goodness. I knew she would do something. Instructor Maya placed the knife close to my throat. Oh my goodness. Is she going to threaten Mephisto with a life? Like, it's not going to work on him.
メフィスト、私と契約して、さもないとこの子を。
It didn't sense any impending danger. Instructor Maya's hand was slightly trembling the entire time. I was actually confident I could escape. The reason why I didn't was because I knew how she felt. She just wanted to bring her brother back to life.
君はもう少し賢いと思っていたよ、マイヤ。
愚かで結構よ。願いを叶えるためなら、どこまでも愚かになれるわ。
彼女を殺したければ殺すといい。
I knew it. He doesn't care. What?
私は確かに彼女のことを気に入ってはいる。だが、すぐに老いて朽ち果ててしまう肉体になど興味はない。彼女を殺してくれるというなら、むしろありがたい。
My goodness.
死の間際体からこぼれ落ちた彼女の美しい魂を遠慮なく私がいただこう。
I will thank you and take her beautiful soul for myself. Oh my goodness.
何を言ってるの？あなた。
She's like, you're crazy.
さあ、どうぞ。
私は本気なのよ。本気でこの子を殺そうと思っているのよ。
He's like, go on.
君の本気が楽しみだ。さあ、人思いに彼女の喉を切り裂くといい。
I think he just knows that she's not going to do it. Mephisto, you...
いい加減にしてよ。どうして私はダメなの？どうして契約してくれないの？一体何を差し出せばいいの？
まだわからないのか、マイヤ。君は何度も自分にとって最も価値あるもののことを口にしているのに。
She's said it herself?
え？
私たちは出会うのが遅すぎたのだ。君の大切なものはもうこの世界にない。
What she values most is her brother, right?
まさか。
それとも差し出せるのかな。私が冥府より呼び戻した君の最愛の弟を。
What she values the most is something she can't give.
バカなこと言わないで。
私は楽しみたいのだ、マイヤ。
楽しみ。
人間は本当に愉快な生き物だ。欲望を満たさずには生きてゆけず、そしてその願いを叶えるためにあがき絶望する。欲望に取りつかれ恋焦がれるその姿は、なんと滑稽で美しいことか。
It is humorous and beautiful indeed.
私はそれをこの目で眺めていたいのだ。
この悪魔。
そうだよ。
I was gonna say, of course he is. I am indeed a demon. Let's see, what did he say? He said something.
そうだよ。
Okay. Like he said something very short. That graceful smile that he made in that moment was carved into the memories of instructor Maya and me.
君たちは私を一体何だと思っていた。私は悪魔だと、そうちゃんと自己紹介もしただろう。
He is unconcerned with human desires.
ふざけないで。
She swung the blade upwards in her outburst, inadvertently slicing my throat. My goodness. Ah. A sharp pain ran through me. I could tell that it wasn't fatal, but the smell of blood spread with every drop on the cobblestone. What did she scream for? What happened? Oh my goodness. Is he what's bound? Oh, he had his braids gone. He has such long hair. When she cut her and it hit the stone, he became visible. What? The world had changed. What I saw in front of me weren't caskets, but
これは面白い。愛しい乙女の血に自ら姿を現したか。
I'm completely dumbfounded. The blood of your beloved has made you manifest. Is he a demon? How is he bound? She must have bound him, right? And yeah, the Tifalet that's walking around is the ghost of himself. And of course he doesn't have any memories, right? Oh, man. Tifalet. I refused to think about what had happened. His hair was longer, but his handsome looks and moonlight-colored eyes were the same.
悪魔か。今さらこの僕に何の用だ。
So this was what was calling the ghost back to him, which was right under the Lunaria tree. What do you want with me now? So Mephisto has something to do with this.
寂しいことを言わないでくれないか、魔法使い。君がこの牢獄で元気にやっているか心配で様子を見に来たのに。
Prison. This is the eternal prison. Was he the sacrifice himself?
嘲笑いに来たの間違いじゃないのか。
卑屈な態度は良くない。ミルベリア、いや、オルテシアが誇る偉大なる魔法使い、ティファレトよ。
Greatest mage, greater than Queen Kiora. I knew he was Tifalet by his look, but the moment that name was mentioned, my body immediately started to feel weak. You mean that name? Whoa.
ところで、その横の少女は
I knew it.
お前の新しい犠牲者か
He's not gonna know a thing about her. I was about to shout, but held it down.
まだそう決まったわけではない。
Not yet.
そうか。なら、まだ僕の言葉が彼女に届く可能性はあるということだな。青い瞳の少女よ。今すぐにこの場を立ち去るがいい。悪魔の還元に惑わされてはならない。惑わされた先にあるのは絶望のみ。今すぐにここを去れ。
I immediately noticed that all memories about me were completely gone from within him.
まだこの悪魔と契約を交わしていないのだろう。ならば間に合う。この悪魔の言葉から耳を塞ぎ、背を向けて立ち去れ。
Just laughing at him. He's enjoying this so much. Mephisto's laughter echoed, causing this dark emotion to stir inside me. Mephisto. What's going on here?
語ることは禁じられている。
I know. Gotta go talk to the queen. The queen has all the answers. Tell me. Tell me everything you know. Why is Tifalet like this?
聞こえたかな、魔法使い。彼女は君の幻の知人なのだよ。
His name's not even Tifalet, is it? Acquainted with your ghost, is that what he said? Yeah. I wanted to cover my ears like Tifalet told me to from these cruel words, but deep down I knew that I must listen to more of them that were about to come.
幻。ああ。君はそうなのか。彼は元気かな。
Tifalet made a sorrowful smile that was enough to tear my heart apart. What do you mean by that? I held back my tears and asked with a quivering voice.
ああ。君はそこまで話を聞いていないんだね。
私は約束を守っている。
約束か。貴様の口からそんな言葉が出るとは面白い。
君の優しい姉上は君の名誉のために全ての事実を歴史から消し去ったよ。
I knew it! They are related. It's her sister. It's his sister. Brother and sister. I mean, he's not keeping all the secrets. He's just letting one go one by one just to drop the breadcrumbs for her. Elder sister. I saw it coming. I already knew who his elder sister was. That's why she was crying. So maybe his real name is Tifalet, or because whenever she asked about it, whenever she asked about him, she tensed up immediately. And I'm trying to think of what was said. She said that she had to put him through this. But what did Mephisto say? She stopped him.
姉上は元気か。
Wait, what did he say?
姉上は元気か。
I thought that was the term for brother, but maybe it goes both ways.
とても。
そうか。なら、いい。
And Maya's there too somewhere still, right?
ティファレトよ。
Okay, so his name is Tifalet.
彼女を新しい私の契約者にしたくなければ、君のその口から真実を語って聞かせてやったらどうだ？
And no, he can't say anything. Mephisto,
そうだな。
yes, please.
僕の退屈な時間はここで永遠に続く。
Your boredom.
ほんのわずか。つまらない昔語りをする余裕などいくらでもある。聞かせてあげよう。僕がここにいる理由を。
Well, it has to be told, right? This is the last chapter. He gazed at me with those beautiful golden eyes and smiled.
メフィスト、あの時からどれくらい過ぎた？
人の時の流れで100年ほど。
100年か。まだその程度なんだな。
Only that much. 100 years, that's enough to confirm for me. But I said nothing and waited for Tifalet to continue.
君は知らないと思うけれど、100年前にこの王都に敵の襲撃があった。まだ僕の父が王座についていた時代だ。
I knew it. Tifalet did know her very well.
父、全王はこのオルテシアの統一に全てを捧げた男だった。いや、もっと言えばミルベリア王家は昔から大陸を統一する悲願を掲げていた。ただそれは平和のためだ。父を含め代々の王たちは決して無慈悲な戦を繰り返すような愚かな王ではなかったはずだ。可能な限りは和平交渉を求め、必要以上の血を流すことは好まなかった。そうして少しずつ領土を広げ、最後に残った最も大きな敵勢力だった隣国のフルムとの戦が始まった。国境付近で約1年の戦があり、我がミルベリアは劣勢に追い込まれた。そしてフルムはこの王都に総攻撃を仕掛け、
Tifalet trailed off and gazed into the distance as if he were looking into the past.
それでも父たちは善戦していた。決して勝機がない戦ではなかった。そんな時にフルム側の魔法使いが禁忌の魔法を使った。
Summoned Demos.
長く続いた戦で犠牲となった兵士たちの魂を呼び集めてディモスにしてしまった。おびただしい数のディモスだった。
What I heard up to that point was mostly the same as what Juan and Mephisto said, but as for the seal,
操られたディモスたちはこの王都のすべてを侵食しようとした。空はどす黒く染まり、魔力で増幅されたその忌まわしい思念は人々を襲い、建物を破壊した。そして父が敵の刃に倒れ、僕はその凄惨な世界の中で願った。ディモスを封じる巨大な魔力を。そして僕の前にそれは現れた。
that is it. Him? I slowly looked at the man standing next to me. He was smiling in the same way he always did. Did he make a pact?
メフィストと名乗る悪魔。
Feelings of despair accumulated within me very quickly.
契約の条件はこうだ。王都を追い尽くすディモスを封印するために僕自らがその封印となってここにつながれること。
So, Queen Kiora made a pact with him too. And she said, you must fulfill the end of the pact. I'm sure it has something to do with him. So what is she trying to accomplish? I wonder if she's trying to free her brother. But what kind of deal did she make to free him?
僕はそれを承諾した。父亡き後、姉上はこのミルベリアを治めていかなければならない。背負うのは僕でいい。
No.
別にやりたいこともなかった。王宮での日々には飽きていたし、大事に思う相手がいたわけでもない。僕はこの世界に退屈していたんだ。
Well, at least that's still in common with the actual Tifalet. Tifalet.
安いものだと思った。
A small price to pay. Well, apparently it was sufficient enough for Mephisto to say yes.
僕がここに永遠につながれることで全てが守れるのなら、姉上やこの国を救えるのなら後悔はしないと思った。
Oh, do you have regrets now? All the loose pieces are connected as one, but the cruel truth that surfaced from it made me feel powerless.
君はさっき僕の幻の知人だと言ったね。彼は僕の唯一のわがままで誰の記憶にも残らなくていいから町を見守らせてくれと言ったんだ。
How does a ghost develop feelings, though? Forget about you.
それについては私の方がうまく話せるだろ
Of course you can. Mephisto interrupted, and I glared at him with reproach reflexively.
う。ラン、君もジョーカの魔法使いの呪いの噂は知っているだろ
Of course.
う。あれは呪いなどではない。彼の望み通り、誰も彼に干渉できないようになっているだけだ。
As he desired. Well, I mean, someone's deeply involved with him. Huh?
誰も愛さず、
It's not true, though.
誰からも愛されず、
I'm so
た
confused.
だこの街を永遠に眺めるだけ。だから誰かが彼に近づこうとすると魔術的な反発が起きる。そして誰も彼に近づけず、彼は関わった人の記憶の中からいつか消える。
That's not true. Tifalet has friends. He has Chalet, Guido, and many more. There's no way they'll forget about him.
忘れるよ。
What about her, though? Mephisto stated that without hesitation.
幸い魔法使いは長寿というのが定説だ。君が思うほど人間は誰かのことを気にしないものなのだよ。そして同様にあの幻のティファレトの中からも記憶は消え去る。例えば30年後、あのギードが老いて死んだ時、同時にあの幻の中からもそれに関わる記憶は消える。つまりあのティファレトは誰とも思い出を積み重ねられないのだ。
Liar. He's close, isn't he? I grabbed Mephisto by his clothes. He said that he can't love, but he has literally proclaimed his love for her. I don't believe anything you say. That has to be a lie. I just let Tifalet out of here. Unchain him right now.
それは無理だよ。
Tifalet's voice and expression caused my whole body to tense up.
僕がいなくなったら、封印しているディモスたちが、また溢れ出てしまう。
If,
君は、僕じゃない僕と、親しかったのかな？
I know, so explain that.
彼は、君にひどいことを言ったりしなかった。君を、困らせたりはしなかった。
No. I barely prevented myself from collapsing. There had been many sad things until now. When my village was burned down, when Mom collapsed, crying, when Gustav almost killed me, they were all very painful. But none of them were as painful as this very moment.
実はここを訪れた本当の理由はそれなのだ。魔法使い。
To bring her Mephisto.
君も感じているとは思うが、彼女の中には魔剣が入り込んでいてね。おそらくそれが触媒になって、あの幻に過度に干渉してしまう。
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. What?
そのせいで今少々困ったことになっている。封印が不安定になって、このままでは危険だ。
Huh?
だから彼女の中から君を消し去ろうと思うのだが、許してくれるだろうか。
May I have your permission? Mephisto? No, what are you saying? Tears immediately flowed. I knew how ruthless Mephisto was. In the moment Tifalet allowed him, he would do it.
あの幻の横に彼女が存在し続けると、封印が解けて、せっかくの君の犠牲が台無しになってしまうからね。
I said no. I grabbed Mephisto's arm and shook it. That was all I could do.
そんなことが。
Ah.
なら、仕方ないね。
Uh-oh. Tifalet.
僕はこの町を守らなければいけないから。君が泣いているのは僕のせいなのかな。
Aww.
僕は君がそんな風に悲しんでくれるくらい親しかったのかな。
No. What do you mean no?
君の名前を教えてくれる？
Won't you tell him that you guys were in love? I want to know what they'll say.
もう二度と会うことはないだろうけど、せめて君の名前を僕の中に刻んでおきたい。
I'd love to remember you. No. No, I won't. You're not gonna tell him your name? Oh. I can't believe she kissed him. I won't tell you. Let's just do this instead. Oh my goodness. I have so many screenshots to use. What am I going to use? I have no idea. Well, people don't. There's some people who don't like spoilers, so I think we're not going to use any of the spoiler CGs, right? Please don't say such a thing. It's me. Did you really forget everything? I'll never say my name, because I know that you know it. Oh, really? When you remember it, let's get out of here together. You know my name. You should remember everything. We gazed at the stars together, and then you said, I don't want to forget you.
僕か。
Oh man, so profound. I love it so much. I slightly nodded and combed my fingers through Tifalet's hair. Oh, she's being so affectionate. His hair was so long it touched the ground, but it still looked beautiful and shiny. I love you. I don't want to be separated from you, and I don't want you to forget about me. Remember, please remember me. I was helpless. The only thing I was better at than the others was fighting with a sword, but it was completely useless right now. I didn't know magic or how to cast spells. All I could do was cry like this while repeating those words. Tifalet, you said that you loved me. You said it over and over again. You had feelings for me. You loved me.
僕が君に
I mean, you're ghosted, but show him the ring. Yes. I hugged him tightly. We saw so many shooting stars together. We turned the moonlight into a stone with magic. We went to the festival together. You wrote your wish onto the lantern. My devastation was indescribable. I tried so hard to find a way to save Tifalet. Tifalet, please. Please remember my name. I kissed him once. His eyes seemed to waver slightly. There was a hint of confusion in his gaze.
青い瞳
Are your eyes going to be the trigger?
僕を見ていてくれたいつもあの花を抱えて
Okay, I was getting caught up in the fact that, you know, the ghost did all these things, whatever, but I forgot that the ghost was his way of watching out over the people. So I'm guessing in a way that he could see everything the ghost was doing. Like, I mean, he doesn't remember, but it's like his way of monitoring. I don't know. But it looks like there's some kind of connection between them, so he remembers fragments of that.
僕の店に
Tifalet,
流れる星月の
if you just yell it at him so many times, enough times, he will remember, apparently.
彼女はとても喜んで
あ
そう彼女の名前は
Tifalet's fingers stiffly moved and cupped my cheek. You're tied up, man. What do you mean? Ah.
ラン
So if you just yell at him enough times, he'll remember it. That was kind of anticlimactic. I was hoping that this would be on pause, as much as I said I hated that, and something crazy or mysterious would have to happen for him to remember, but no, you just yell at him, it's fine.
ラン
I know I'm probably ruining the moment, I'm sorry. Tifalet, thank goodness you remembered me. Yes, it's me. Thank goodness. Oh? Uh-oh, what happened? Huh? The joy of him calling my name was short-lived. Tifalet's expression darkened. Oh no.
思い出さなければよかったものを
Oh no. He's just sitting there watching too. Mephisto's like, so yeah, what's gonna happen? I'm just waiting. Because he already knew. And he just let it happen. Mephisto.
人間とは本当に面白い。なぜ自らあり地獄に身を投じるような真似をするのか。
You say willingly, but I don't think either of them knew what was going to happen. What is happening? What's wrong, Tifalet? You just remembered me, right? Then let's run away from...
それはできない
I know, let's just run away. Like, he's all tied up and stuff.
僕が君のことを思い出したからといって彼との契約が無効になるわけじゃない。
He said if only you didn't remember, and his expression darkened. So what happened? I know that, so we could think of some other way.
おう、新たな契約の提案かな。
Oh, we have the demon interested all of a sudden. It's funny because Kyora's like, you're not gonna involve her, are you? He's like, no, I don't force anyone to do anything. I merely suggest. Are you suggesting a new pact? I know, right?
さあ、なんなりと望みよ。
You're just going along with it. Like if she already said yes. Mephisto, you.
あそこで倒れている彼女と違い、君には差し出せるものがいくつもある。
Unconscious woman. She actually like fall unconscious. She just yelled and then just falls over. That's funny. You have many things you can offer. Oh. Does she value more than one thing?
純粋な魂は私の手の中でさぞかし美しく輝くだろう。
やめろ。
Oh man, here we go. Tifalet's hostile tone expression proved how dangerous of a demon Mephisto was.
それだけはさせない。
強がりはやめたまえ、魔法使い。
I know, right? You're tied up.
今の君ならばわかるだろう。なぜルナリアの花が枯れ始めたのか。
あれは
望んでもいいのだよ、君が。
I feel like the Lunaria flowers is a representation of Queen Kyora's reign or something. It has something to do with her. Huh?
君が望むなら、彼女も一緒にここに閉じ込めてあげよう。そうすれば永遠に君たちは一緒だ。
Oh. How kind of you. What?
彼女が欲しいのだろ。封印を弱らせているのはティファレと君の望みだ。君の幻が彼女を愛したから。彼女と離れたくないと願ったから。私との契約を悔やみ恨み始めたから。
違う。それは違う。
Tifalet's refined features twisted in agony.
僕はそんなこと。
He kept shaking his hands as if he was trying to escape from something.
君に出会わなければよかったんだ。
Oh man, to say that to her. Tifalet?
ただあの城下ですれ違い時々声を交わしいつか僕のことを忘れ去ればよかったのに。でも君はいつの間にか僕のそばにいて僕はそれが嬉しくて君が僕の前で笑ったり拗ねたりすると僕はとても幸せな気持ちになって独り占めしたいと思うようになった。君を手放したくないと。
Tifalet turned away.
ダメだ。これは望んではいけないことだ。君を僕のそばに。
Tifalet?
我慢することはない、魔法使い。
Don't resist. Make a new pact with me. Come on, let's go.
愛しい魂が寄り添えば、孤独な永遠の牢獄も甘やかな蜜月に変わるぞ。
Sweet honeymoon.
やめろ。
I know, right?
なぜだ。お前はこの少女を愛しているのだろう。そばに置いておきたいのだろ
Oh man. I know you're supposed to hate Mephisto, but he's my favorite. I don't know why, but he is.
うるさい。何も言うな。
う。ならこの少女が他の男のものになってもいいと。
Oh no. He threw that out there. Oh my goodness. Mephisto.
想像するがいい魔法使い。彼女が他の男を愛し、おい、貴様ではない他の男のそばで死にゆく様を。
He says he doesn't force people, but he sure does manipulate them. I guess, I guess that was warned.
黙れ。
貴様さえ望めば、彼女は若く美しいまま寄り添う。これ以上の幸せがあるか。
その口を閉ざせ、悪魔め。
これは冷たいことを。
That's rude.
愛とは美しい。王都を守った誇り高い魔法使いの心さえ嫉妬と独占欲で覆い尽くす。私は何もしていない。ただお前が望むだけ。お前の今の心の内は手に取るようにわかるぞ、魔法使い。彼女を他の男に渡したくない。自分だけのものにしておきたい。そう、彼女を失うくらいなら、いっそこの檻につないでしまおうか。
I wonder if that's going to be the bad ending. Chain her there. Mephisto, stop this. What's she going to do? To get the sword out? I summoned the cursed sword and pointed it at Mephisto.
切ってくれてもいいが、君には私は殺せないよ。
I know, he's already told you this. He said you can gravely wound him, but you can't kill him.
特にその魔剣ではね。
Especially not. The despair continued to pile on.
切ってみるかい？
Do it. Huh? I swung down as hard as I could, but the cursed sword passed through Mephisto. What's happening? I swung the sword again and again, but the result was the same. It's probably a sword. He's probably there, right? But the sword can't touch him. What's going on? I touched the tip of the cursed sword. I felt a slight, sharp pain.
私のことは殺せないと言っただろう？
No. I tried to think of another way, then I came up with an idea. Tifalet was able to leave here. At this rate, not only would we be separated, but also my memory of him would be erased.
願ってもいいのだよ、魔剣の乙女。彼と離れたくないだろう？彼の中から消えたくはないだろう？今はまだいい。ルナリアの花が枯れたり、一部の生徒が体調不良を起こしたりで済んでいるが、封印が完全に解けてしまったら、この王都がどうなるのか想像してみたまえ。それとも君の愛情と正義はその程度のものか？
You're provoking her now. What?
ダメだ。その悪魔の言葉を聞くな。
この王都は自分を犠牲にして守る価値はない。ここにこの男と永遠につながれたいと願うほどは愛してはいない。
Stop.
さあ、望め。選べ、乙女よ。時間はもうあとわずか。この緑豊かな美しい国を ディモスの救う闇の王国に変えてしまうのか。そして君は誰も救えず一人逃げ出すのか。
Stop. I want to protect them. Tifalet's eyes opened wide, then he looked away in pain.
ダメだ。そんなことを願っちゃ。
Tifalet,
僕のこと忘れるんだ。これは僕の交わした契約。王都を守るための僕の選択。君にこの薄暗い世界は似合わない。早くこの場を。
美しい恋愛劇を堪能させていただいているお礼に一つ新しい提案をしようか。
allow me to make a suggestion.
貴様。
その魔剣ならばこの魔法使いの代わりになるかもしれない。
Oh. Why would he want that, though? This guy only wants things for himself, so why would he want a sword being locked up? What?
それには膨大な魔力が秘められているからね。そのすべてを注げば十分に足りるだろ
Is that even possible?
う。できるよ。ただし君がこれからの両親の呵責とみんなからの叱責に耐え抜ければの話だが。
What does that mean? What do you mean? I don't understand. I know.
封印に魔剣のすべての魔力を注げば魔剣は失われる。魔剣も中の魂も消え失せる。
Okay, that's what he meant. If you can withstand the suffering of your guilty conscience and everyone's reprimand, so sacrifice Wilhelm in order to seal it away.
魔剣を手に入れて喜んでいる国王たちはさぞ残念がるだろうね。そして私利私欲で魔剣を消失させた君は罪人のように扱われるかもしれない。だがそれもまた君たちの愛の深さを試すいい機会かもしれない。どうかな。
Mephisto. I had no idea what to expect from beings called demons. I assumed no one else did. Don't you have a wish? Instructor Maya had asked me that. It seems you've yet to find something worth risking your life for. Some cling unto God, others pledge their souls to a demon for their dreams. He had asked me that when I first came to Nirvana. Mephisto. If I decided to seal a pact with you, what must I offer you?
彼を解放するために。
それだけは絶対にやめろ。
I mean, you have to know, right?
惑わされるな。それで僕がここから抜け出せても今度は君が囚われるだけだ。
懐かしいな。女性は同じことを考えるのかな。100年前彼女が同じようなことを口にした。
She said the same thing 100 years ago. What do you mean? You all women think alike. Tifalet's a man. He's the one that said it. But what is he saying? You'll be the one imprisoned instead. I'm sure he's talking about his sister. Mephisto looked over at the entrance of the underground. Queen Kiora. There she is.
姉上。
久しぶりね。
Yeah, so what does that term mean? Like, I was expecting him to say, like, Nason or something like that. Like,
姉上。
that's what Lustin calls his brother.
姉上。いえ、ミルベリア女王陛下。
King Kiora stood there undaunted as she looked at us.
ラン、 あなたももう気づいているのでしょう。私もこの悪魔と契約をしています。
姉上。
Uh-oh. He didn't know.
私がこの寿命を終えた時、この子の代わりにここにつながれること。
When her life ends. What do you mean when her life ends? When your life ends. How can you be chained if your life's ending? Queen Kiora.
姉上、何を。そんな愚かな真似を。冗談でしょ。冗談だと。
If she's gonna be Seal, why does Mephisto need Lon? I don't understand.
あの日から私はずっと悔やみ続けていた。この国を守るのは私の務め。煮えとなるのは私であるべきだったのに。私が死ねばあなたは解放される。けれどこの国の女王として自ら命を絶つようなことはできない。ただ祈り願うだけしかできない。1秒でも早く私の寿命が尽きて、私の弟がこの忌まわしい檻から解放される日が来ることを。
Queen Kiora.
メフィスト、あなたのことを憎んでいないと言えばそれは嘘になります。けれど100年前、あなたとティファレトの契約がなければ確かに歴史は違っていたでしょう。そういう意味では感謝します。あの子は封印として内側からこの国を守り、私はあの空の魔法陣で外から守り続けた。ルナリアの花はまるであなたを弔うように咲き誇って、それでもその花びらはまた私たちを助け、あなたはずっとずっと私たちを助けてくれていました。
姉上。
Queen Kiora's pale fingers wiped away a tear. Give me no quick load. I didn't hit that button.
メフィスト、あなたは本当に恐ろしい。
You truly are horrendous.
あなたのその唇から漏れる優しい言葉は私たちの心に染み込む甘い毒のよう。私たち人間は何かを願わずには生きていけない。欲望を消し去ることなどできない。あなたから見ればさぞや愚かな生き物なのでしょう。メフィスト、契約の変更をお願いしたいの。
Oh, can you alter it?
どのように？
私を今すぐにティファレトの代わりにこの封印の極につなぎなさい。
Immediately. What does that have to do with any sooner than when you die? Like, from Mephisto's point of view, why would he want to put it into effect now unless he got something else out of it? Queen Kiora, what are you asking? I know, and then Tifalet's going to be out and feeling guilty and want to make a pact, and it's just an endless cycle. Like, where does it end?
100年前に私はこの言葉を口にすべきだったのです。ごめんなさいね、ティファレト。
おやめください、姉上。あなたは自分の立場をご存知でしょう。あなたはこのミルベリアを治める女王なのですよ。
だからこそです。もしこの選択が間違いだと民に罵られても私は後悔はしません。たった一人の弟を見殺しにして何が平和な知性と呼べるでしょう。 今は100年前とは違います。もし私がいなくなっても、シェラザールやイルダスたちが、そしてニルバーナの彼らがこの大陸を平和に導いてくれるはず。安心して彼らに未来を託すことが。
I mean, Tifalet could just take up the throne too.
おい、ちょっと待て。
Hey, wait a sec. Oh, hi, I'm here. Oh.
負けんでいいよ。
Just use the cursed sword. Just do it. I will be willing. He's gonna sacrifice himself in this one too, isn't he? Wilhelm, why are you suddenly here? You hadn't appeared in human form in front of the people since the trial.
ダメだよ、女王さん。まだあんたはいなくなるべきじゃない。
Queen lady.
あなた。
こいつがさ、あんたのこと褒めてた。
Hey.
守る戦いもあるんだって言うんだよ。
Apparently.
まあ俺にはちょっと理解できないけど、そういうこともあるってことは分かったよ。
I know, right? Sacrificing yourself to protect your whole kingdom. Wilhelm trailed off there and then looked at us one by one.
黙ってたけどさ、俺、もうすぐ消えるんだ。
What? Here we go.
その後にこの魔剣どうなるか分かんねえしさ。だったら使い道はっきりした方がいいじゃん。変なやつに悪用されるのも嫌だしさ。
Wilhelm scoffed at Mephisto. It was a weird guy using it, right? So, Mephisto could abstract the mana, or she could abstract the mana. Is this going to end anticlimactically with no pact whatsoever? Because I was kind of hoping there's going to be a pact. Wilhelm, what do you mean you're vanishing? You never said anything about that.
魔力がなくなれば魔剣は消えるけどさ、多分あんたたちなら大丈夫だろ。こんなものなくたって。
That's why I'm asking you what's going on.
ヴィルヘルム、あなた。
女王さんはもうちょっと生きてた方がいいぞ。ほら、こいつらだけじゃ危なっかしいだろ。本当はそう思ってるだろ。だろ。
You do dumb stuff when you're not looking.
いきなり目覚めてさ、どれだけ活躍できるんだろうってすげえ楽しみにしてたけど、この世界にはきっともう誰かを傷つける武器はいらないんだ。
Wilhelm.
まあ平和な世界にいてもつまんねえしさ。ちょうどいいんだこれで。
But wait.
恩も売っときたいしさ。何かの間違いでまた俺が戻ってきた時のためにさ。
Just in case I come back by some mistake.
本当にいいのですか？
Some mistake? You mean like after we complete all these routes, we're going to unlock your memories and you're going to be here in the flesh?
男に二言はねえ。
Kiora.
ヴィルヘルム、あなたの魂の輝きが弱まっていくのは感じていました。その魔剣の力の源はおそらくあなたの魂。このまま消滅してしまうのか、それとも魔剣に何か変化があるのか。そして一体あなたがなぜこの時代に目覚めたのか、私なりに考えていました。
知るかそんなもの。
Wilhelm.
意味とかそんな面倒なこと考えたこともねえや。ただまあ俺の気まぐれだよ。
What?
君の情けはいらない、ヴィルヘルム。この僕とて王族の端くれ、このミルベリアのために。
He's going to say something stupid, isn't he?
まあお前のことは正直どうでもいいんだけどよ。
Don't don't care one bit about you.
女が泣いてるとかわいそうだからさ。
Oh, that's cute.
ヴィルヘルム。
そういうわけだ。あとはよろしく。頼んだぞ。
Tifalet's like, no, Wilhelm, don't pity me. I don't need your pity, blah, blah, blah. He's like, what? I don't care about you. Who cares? These girls just, they're getting on my nerves. They're crying. Wilhelm stuck the cursed sword into the magic circle. Wilhelm did? Oh, did he take it? Oh, what is happening? Yeah. I like that. Wilhelm, look at that. That could be the end, right? Like, no one would even have a clue what's going on. Wilhelm was going to disappear, yet he didn't seem sad at all. If anything, he looked satisfied. I couldn't do anything but stare at him for a while.
お、いけそうな感じ？
The chains binding Tifalet seemed to shake in the air. The ground began to rumble beneath us, and I was under the illusion that the entire world would crack open. Wilhelm. Then I noticed that he was slowly fading.
ヴィルヘルム。
お前な、この借りはまたいつか会った時にでも100倍にして返せ。
100-fold.
俺のこと忘れんなよ。じゃあな。
バカ、やめろ。
Oh man. Tifalet just does not want to have it. Wilhelm. McKay yelled at him too when you brought him back to life. Oh man, there he goes. That's the end. They just completely just stop scenes abruptly, don't they?
ねえ、メフィスト見なかった？
Oh. Without a pact, he has nothing to do, right? So he's just gonna leave. Mephisto? No.
そっか。備品のことで許可証欲しかったのに、校内のどこを探してもいないんだよ。
So, this game... So that whole scene took like 46 minutes. This is what I mean by it drags on and on and on. I was okay with it reading it, but there was just some... When they finally switched subjects, it was fine. The whole thing taking 46 minutes was kind of long. But they drag out that, and then they don't end other things. Like, what does Mephisto think about him using the sword? He wanted to take the mana from it and use the sword because he wanted to get something out of it. He's just gonna sit there and be like, oh, well, too bad for me, and just leave. I don't understand. Because he's a demon. He wants things, right? I mean, he says he makes fun of humans for their desires, but demons desire stuff too, right? I mean, why else would he grant wishes? He says he does it because he wants to help mankind. I don't believe that at all. He wants stuff out of it too. Whatever, that's my little rant.
珍しいよね。いつもなんとなくすぐに見つかるのに。
Yeah.
本当にどこ行っちゃったのかな。
2 days afterwards, none of the students knew about what happened in the underground. This is 2 days. Mephisto had vanished. I had the feeling that he would never show himself in front of us ever again. Oh. Asuka. When I found him coming out of the classroom, I hesitantly asked what I wanted to know. Have you been still feeling ill lately? Have you been able to sleep?
あ、なんだか大丈夫そうな感じです。ここ2日くらいはぐっすり。体調も万全です。
That's great to hear.
でも、メフィストが言った通りでしたね。一体何だったんでしょう。
It's like it will all pass. Yeah, I know. One way or another, the seal will stop being weak, right? I don't know either, but it's good to know that you're fine now.
はい。お気遣いありがとうございます。じゃあ、僕は次、移動なので。
Asuka bowed and left with a smile. His expression was bright, and as he stated, he seemed to be in great condition. Perhaps he was the true victim of this whole incident, but I couldn't tell him the truth. She probably doesn't remember anything either. We hadn't met since that day. According to Yuriana, instructor Maya had been ill.
ごめんなさい。今さら謝って済むことじゃないけど、あなたを本当に殺そうとは思ってなかったのよ。
I know. Is she going to face punishment for that? I noticed.
そう。
The instructor looked up at the magic circle in the sky with a sad expression.
あの時、最初は意識を失っていたけど、途中からぼんやりあなたたちの言葉は聞こえてた。あの方はやっぱりこの国の女王なのね。
Yes, I think she is wonderful.
私は幸せなのかもしれないわね。
Huh?
あの男の罠に囚われなくて。
Yes, maybe you are.
あなたさえ許してくれるのなら、私はここであの子の代わりに生きていきたいと思う。
What do you mean if you will allow it?
虫が良すぎるかしら。
Not at all. I hope you will do so for your brother. Is she asking Lon for permission?
そう。
I'm not angry at you, nor will I hold a grudge, because I think I know how you feel.
そう。
The instructor smiled with self-deprecation, and I slowly walked away. I was left in the courtyard alone. I looked up at the magic circle in the sky. It shined with the colors of the rainbow and reflected the sunlight beautifully in order to protect this capital. The withered lunaria tree was now blooming beautiful flowers once more, and below the tree, Wilhelm, thank you. His heart would continue to protect us in our home. When I walked to the port, I saw Stallone come out of Tifalet's shop.
あ、こんちゃっす。
Is he gonna look like the younger mage or the older mage? Hello? Did you get hurt? I hope it's not too bad.
そうなんす。ゆうべちょっと手首をひねっちゃって湿布をもらいに。
I see. I hope it gets well soon.
あの人の薬よく効きますからすぐですよ。じゃあ俺もうすぐ船が着くんでまた。
Bye. Hello?
そんなに様子を伺いながら入ってこなくてもいいのに。
That hesitantly. I'm kind of disappointed. I was kind of hoping he would be in his original form, but I guess not. Sorry, but, you know.
僕がいつまた消えるんじゃないかって不安？
Also, I'd be kind of, it would be awkward for me to talk to him because I I know that they're separate, but the same. I don't know. I would feel awkward too. Please don't say that.
ごめん。僕も大概だな。君をついいじめてしまうこの性格は早く直した方がいいね。
Tifalet.
結局、彼にちゃんと礼を言う暇もなかった。
Thank him. So is this still a ghost?
彼のおかげで僕は今、ここに、君の前に立っていられるのに。
I guess they're still just referring to each other as separate beings, even though they're the same.
感謝という言葉では、到底言い表せない。
Yeah, I agree.
君も、何も知らなかったんだね。
No, I didn't. Wilhelm barely ever talked about himself.
そうか。
Oh, okay. He's talking about Wilhelm then. You didn't get to thank him. I wish I could have talked to him some more. I wanted to give him a proper thank you. Okay, so to go back. Words of gratitude aren't enough. He's the reason I'm standing here today. I don't know why I was just I thought he was referring to his self is the reason that he's standing there because he wished for him to be a ghost to walk around. But okay, I'm following it now. and a proper goodbye. I didn't think he would just vanish. The pain from the sudden farewell still remained with me. Wilhelm's final smile made me feel like crying. Aw, that's so cute.
僕たちで守っていこう。
Protect this, huh? Aw, he took her to his arms. Those arms that wrapped around my body were so gentle it almost made me cry again.
この王とミルベリアを、いや、このオルテシアを、君や僕や姉上や、そしてニルバーナの生徒たち、みんなでずっとずっと守っていこう。
Yeah, we will. I closed my eyes to stop my tears, then Tifalet's long fingers intertwined in my hair. Oops, my bad.
もっともこの町を滅ぼしかけた僕がそんなこと言えた義理じゃないな。
I know, by falling in love, right? Tifalet?
あの時幻だった僕の感情が流れ込んできて、あまりの苦しさに僕は息ができなかった。君を失いたくなくて、僕だけのものにしておきたくて、愛しくて、君が欲しくて、君を苦しめたくないのに、閉じ込めたくないのに、でも話したくない僕がいて、あと少し姉上やヴィルヘルムが来るのが遅かったら、僕は。
But of what? Would he have actually imprisoned her? Tifalet?
だからね、改めて僕と約束してほしいんだ。ずっと僕のそばにいてくれるって。君のその美しい青い瞳で僕を見張っていてほしいんだ。僕が過ちを犯さないように。
That's really adorable. Oh.
幻じゃない僕からもう一度君に言うよ。愛しているよ、ラン。どうかずっと僕のそばにいて。
Tifalet. His moonlight-colored eyes captivated me. I was flustered and my heart was racing, yet I couldn't take my eyes away from his.
返事は
I know. Give him your answer this time. Tifalet's fingers caressed my cheek. That alone made my entire body burn. Yes. I will never leave you. Oh, yay! She finally said it. Something cold and soft was pressed against my lips.
よかった。これで断られたら僕はもう生きていけない。せっかく外に出られたのに。
It's funny. He has a little sense of humor. I don't want that. I just came back. Oh, Tifalet.
また星を見に行こう。そして僕はまた流れ星に同じ願い事をする。来年のサマルナはたくさんのランタンに願いをかけ、君がずっとずっと僕を愛してくれますようにって。
He's so hopelessly in love with her. It's so cute. He hugged me so tightly and our lips came together again. I thought of our next festival and closed my eyes happily. That was so cute.
あの頃と同じサファイアブルーはいつになく優しい青運命は奇跡だけじゃない残酷な時も超えて僕らはここに立ってる同じ日を今重ねてさよならおとぎ話二人の物語は今開く今日愛が始まる君の隣で思い出を数えてねえ奇跡なんかじゃ終わらせないで信じてるどんな世界にも運命さえ超えてゆくただ一つの愛の魔法がなか
I don't have a lot of afterthoughts for this episode or this route in general. I'm sorry I talked a whole lot during that, but there was a lot of frustrating things. It was a little anticlimactic. I was pleasantly surprised with the what was revealed and when it was revealed. I did not think that Tifalet himself was imprisoned or that he had a ghost. I think I might have speculated on it a long time ago, back when they first discovered that the seal was here and that Tifalet was weakening it. But I didn't suspect that, you know, it was his desire to not lose her, or his desire for something other than saving his country. That was what was weakening. But it still doesn't explain why the tree was dying. It said that the tree was mourning him, but it said it was blooming like it was mourning him. So there wasn't really any connection with the tree. not in my eyes. I don't know about that. So we got why Queen Kiora and Mephisto had made a pact. She didn't make a pact. I mean, maybe she makes a pact in like the bad ending or something. I don't know. But I was kind of disappointed that no one made a pact with Mephisto. He just left. He's like, he really wanted to use the sword, but when they used it in a way he didn't want, he didn't protest. He didn't do anything. He just accepted it and left. There's a lot of things that I feel like the conflict could be so much better than what it kind of is, but at the same time, this game's already long enough, right? Anyway, I have no idea what to expect for Wilhelm's route. Is he going to be a past version of himself? Like, I don't know. It touched briefly on his past. Like, people were saying, you know, what were you before this kind of thing? He's like, I don't know. He doesn't remember. So I'm really curious how it ties in, because he's not in any of these routes. I have no idea what to expect. Anyway, that's it for me. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below and or subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.